Welcome back, creators of chaos. Today, I'm stepping into the world of mad science to show you how I built my very own bubbling, sparkling, and over-the-top lab equipment. We'll be putting together a bubbler console that looks like it's brewing forbidden experiments, and a power pylon that crackles with energy like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. Using simple materials, some clever tricks, and a little imagination, you'll see how everyday items can be transformed into electrifying set pieces perfect for your haunted lab, Halloween setup, or just unleashing your inner mad scientist. Let's fire up the coils and get this lab humming. To begin, for our bubbler, we need to start building the frame for the console. I started assembling the frame with some scrap pine 2x4s that I had lying around my shop. I ripped them down to a smaller size so that the frame wouldn't be so heavy. I screwed on thin pieces of scrap plywood to create the front and side walls of the console. The back was hinged so that I could access the controls for the lights and the bubbler that I would later be placing inside. After getting the exterior walls on, I painted the entire console with black exterior latex paint. I initially wanted to edge the entire console with aluminum angle, but decided to go simpler and cheaper by applying foil duct tape to the edges. Next would come the power pylons, which were made from a Pringles can, plastic wine glasses stacked together from Dollar Tree, and a wooden ball. The power switch was a stained wooden plaque from Hobby Lobby, some 1-inch corner brackets, a brown metal wreath hanger from Dollar Tree bent into a U-shape, and a stained wooden dowel. The basic build for the bubblers consisted of several items from Dollar Tree and Home Depot. The base of the bubbler was a painted cereal bowl with built-in straw from Dollar Tree and a PVC pipe coupler from Home Depot. I cut the straw off the bowl, glued the coupler to the bottom with E6000, painted everything a copper color, and then screwed the bowl to the top of the console. I lined the inside of the PVC coupler with foil tape so the light would reflect back up into the bubbler. The bubbler itself was just a glass cylinder vase from Dollar Tree. After making 2 of these and mounting them to the console, I wanted a way to attach them together, so I cut down 2 PVC end caps, glued some PVC coupler to the top, attached some pipe and 90-degree PVC elbows, and painted those copper as well. The light dials were made from magnetic plastic containers with clear lids from Dollar Tree. I painted them copper, glued some dials printed onto white paper into the lid, and screwed those to the face of the console. The aged silver base plate was just the bottom of a tomato container with a soda bottle cap hot glued to the center, and then screwed to the console. The copper panel on the front of the console was just a plastic container used to hold ground beef with a couple of bottle caps glued on. A couple of the side buttons were just prescription bottles with soda bottle caps glued on. I also decided to have some pipes coming out of the center power box. They were copper-painted PVC pipe mounted up to the sides with electrical conduit mounts. So additional prescription bottles were mounted to the console using their caps as attachment points. That way they could be unscrewed from the console to place the lights in if necessary. The 2 center grill plates were just PVC couplers with some plastic grid and EVA foam placed inside to act as grills. Some EVA foam was glued around both couplers to act as collars. The final touch was adding some black split wire loom from Home Depot to the sides to act as power cables. To light the console, I drilled holes around the edges and in certain sections to place programmable lighting I purchased from Amazon. These lights could be programmed to stay static, blink, or run through a lighting cycle through the back of the console. The bubbling action came from placing a dual aquarium bubbler into each vase with water. I placed simple LED stick-on lighting from Five Below into each coupler so that it would reflect colored light back onto the bubbler. And that's it for the bubbler console. For the smaller power pylon console, I made the base out of a flower box from Home Depot that I turned upside down. The box had a great faux wood finish that I thought would add to the console. I used the same technique from the bubbler console to create the light-up dials and button for the power pylon. The pylons themselves were created from simple objects. The base were some painted cereal bowls from Dollar Tree. The clear ridged tubes were tea bottles. The fluted tops were more wine glasses from Dollar Tree. The clear spheres were Christmas ornaments from Dollar Tree. The blue lighting for the electrical arc were created using electroluminescent wire from Hobby Lobby. The wire is also programmable. I placed another prescription bottle in the center as an interest point. I wired this console with programmable lights as well. And there you have it, 2 awesome consoles made from simple items for your Mad Scientist laboratory. These pieces turned out to be some great centerpieces for the Mad Scientist section of our local zoo. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell to stay notified of upcoming videos. And make sure finding time to be creative is on your agenda.